Hi guys, welcome to my channel. So this is going to be a reading for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my readings are timeless, so when you see this and it's when you're meant to hear it. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you wish to donate towards my channel, all the links will be in the description box down below. So Pisces, let's get into this reading. Divine source of light, I come before you with reverence and respect, seeking your guidance and protection as I journey through the realms of energy and spirit. I recognize the importance of honoring the boundaries and permissions set forth by the energies that surround us. I humbly ask for your wisdom to guide me in the interactions with the energies that I encounter. May I be attuned to the signs and signals that indicate whether I have been granted permission to tap into their essence. Help me to listen with an open heart and to respect the wishes of those energies that prefer to remain untouched. Grant me the discernment to recognize when I am welcome and the understanding to withdraw when I am not. Let my intentions be pure and my actions be aligned with the highest good of all involved. May I never impose my presence where it is not invited. And may I always tread lightly upon the sacred tapestry of energy that we share. I surround myself with your divine protection and the wisdom of the universe as I navigate these spiritual pathways. With each step, may I be a vessel of love, light, and harmony. I give thanks for your guidance and for the opportunity to learn and grow and to connect in harmony with the energies that surround me. In your name I pray. Amen. Okay, so last night I did a reading. They don't want you to know, but here's the tea. Business is being exposed. This is the spread that's in that video. The reason why this message is here is because the weirdest thing, apparently I got put in a coma because that's what it felt like. And although I've never been put in a coma, it felt like a deep sleep that I don't know, I just couldn't come out of. I got up this morning, I did another reading. I also did a live, one question, one card, one question, one yes or no question, all right? So after that live, I went and I did my reading. So I posted a reading. As the reading was going up, I was like extremely tired, and I don't know why that was, so I didn't mind, I just went with it. So I fell back to sleep. I posted a reading, and then I fell back to sleep. Actually, I fell asleep before the reading was posted. The reading, and then I woke back up for some reason, like something triggered me. Check the reading, make sure it went up. So the reading was up. I went back to sleep. All right, so as I'm sleeping, and mind you, this is about, I don't know what time that reading went up. It had to be about 7, somewhere around there. Or 8. I don't know. Anyway, so I went back to sleep. So as I'm sleeping, I could tell something is happening. Like it felt like I was in a coma. And again, I don't know what a coma feels like, but to me, if I had to guess, that's what it felt like. It felt like a real deep sleep. So as I'm sleeping, I'm getting messages saying, go back and redo this reading. Give a different perspective. It needs a new perspective. And I don't think it's the new perspective for them. It is as if I would be reading it for you and not them. Because they're trying to cover up something, but as they're covering it up, something else is being revealed for you. So I sat down here and I started getting prepared. I lit this candle, I lit that candle. And if y'all haven't been listening, I normally light one match. I light one candle and I take the match and I light the other candle. That was cool. And normally if I'm doing something and when I'm sitting here, I keep these because Ash is protection. So I normally will light, if one stays lit and the other one doesn't, I still take the same match and I still light the other candle with the same match because it's still the same energy. And I'm big on like candle magic, so it's important to me that it stays that way. Don't ask me why, I just am. I'm very, when it comes to that. Okay, so then I get an alert on my phone. And the alert is talking about a coyote in my area. And as y'all know, I keep telling y'all, nothing is a coincidence. Everything is important. So when I'm being directed somewhere, then I go look at what I'm being directed at. So I go and I type in coyote symbolism and meanings. So the first thing I start to see about a coyote is it talks about survival, adaptability, tenacity, resourcefulness, and cleverness. So it could be somebody's spirit animal, or it could be an energy that somebody's working in. So then I see something else, and it says, is a coyote a sign of trouble or good fortune? The coyote are both a trickster, yet also a teacher. Mind you, the message had already been being given in my sleep that although somebody's trying to cover up something, there's also a message and a blessing in it for you, okay? So now I go look up more. I go deeper into the coyote. So keep a light and fun spirit. The presence of the coyote in your life is telling you that you should learn to have fun and be less severe with yourself. Okay? So then we tap in somewhere else, because again, it started to be like, everything, how everything is. It's always a wormhole, all right? The coyote is a wild sage whose messages come indirectly. This is not a candid spirit, but one that often resorts to chicanery and jokes to get a point across. Thus, when working with a coyote, you must keep on your toes. Coyote will use every opportunity to present a piece of insight through even what appears to be a wholly transparent situation. Coyote challenges us to think about those things that we have pushed down or hidden from ourselves or from others. Very often, such matters impact our body, mind, and spirit, even unwittingly. Recognizing what you've buried and finding coping mechanisms is a step towards wholeness. Coyote also chases away gloomy clouds and negative perspectives by offering the gift of seeing life through the eyes of good humor. If the coyote had a mantra, it could well be, expect the unexpected. Uncertainty is a part of life, so you might as well embrace it like the coyote and release what you cannot control with joy. Coyote as a spirit animal appears when we either need to remove our masks or put them on for protection. Coyote also enter the lives of those who have fallen into taking life too seriously. Learn to laugh at our mistakes and to use them as a teachable moment can be incredibly healing and a wonderful coping skill. Okay, so we have that. Then, the coyote often symbolizes the trickster or joker. However, its symbolism is associated with a deep magic of life and creation. It can be considered as having the following meanings: jokester, adaptability, reveal the truth behind illusions and chaos, playfulness, paradoxical nature, personality difficult to categorize, beware of the dark side of things, and play on your resources. The wisdom delivered by the coyote spirit animal is rarely direct. The way of the coyote is to teach through ways that do not appear straightforward. It may also use trickery to reach its goals or to deliver its messages. Don't be fooled by the coyote's way in any circumstances you encounter. No matter how pleasant or clear they appear to be, there's hidden wisdom for you to reap. Be aware of the roundabout ways of the coyote totem and its teachings. Okay, so we have that. All right, a roundabout way of its teachings. Okay, so in the process of this, as I was looking up the coyote spirit, this candle goes out. As you see, this candle looks like it's burning pretty strong. Everything's cool. So I pick the candle up, I bring it to me so I can see what has happened. And for some reason, it don't look like it had a clear reason for it to go out, period. So I take the matches that I have here, and I light this. I like the end of it, and I light this candle with this candle. But then I decided that I'm gonna add, in case this goes out, I need to make sure that there's another candle in place for this one. So here we go, the power of 3 now, all of a sudden. So now, as y'all see, there's 3 candles lit. That candle looks like it's burning fine. May not be as strong as these two, but it looks like it's burning fine. So when candles burn out during readings or when you're performing rituals, it's based off of either the ritual not being performed correctly, or there needs to be some cleansing or something that happens. The candle lit perfectly fine. To me, it was a way of getting me to light the 3rd candle. So again, a roundabout way in order to get the 3 candles on the table, okay? Either way, they're now officially here. So I'm gonna move this out of the way, move that to the side, and I'm gonna just leave this sitting here, all right? Because apparently it's important. Why? I don't know. The 2 things that I saw. So we have a I here, and then partner in crime. So somebody's initials could begin with I. Ida, Ivy, Issa, Irena, Isaiah, Ivory, Ian, Idris, Isabel, Iceland, Imani, Isadora. But there was an I name that I had before this. And now I can't think of it, because I saw this. And then it says partner in crime. So, and cut from a different cloth. We also have global here. And then something about your crown chakra being important or significant. Your crown chakra, your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra, the color is orange, so you may be seeing a lot of orange around you. That's a water element. All right, and then it closes, so it just closes there. But there's somebody around you that has an I initial. Significant or important. They recognize something in you. So you being cut from a different cloth, partner in crime, this person wants you connected to them. All right, so that being that. So let's get into this reading as it is so we can see what needs to be talked about. So, 5 of Wands. So a fight, starting right off the bat. So there's a competition, a rivalry, a conflict, disagreements, strife, and tension happening. Leo energy, so you could potentially be dealing with a Leo. There's instability, exaggeration, overexertion, strife, change, freedom, and loss, okay? So somebody may be trying to hinder your freedom, trying to stop you from moving on or doing something that you want to do. This person also thinks that you're in competition with them, and which makes no sense, because they should realize they're only in competition with themselves. And so, or you're only in competition with yourself. You're not in competition with them, but apparently this person is in competition with you. This person wants to be smarter than you, or they think that they're smarter than you. Because for disagreements to be there, it's like, they have an opinion, and if you're not doing what they want you to do, then you're not their favorite person anymore, okay? All right, we have a 9 of Swords here. Anxiety, worry, fear, depression, nightmares, insomnia, hopelessness, trauma, and despair. Strength, compassion, completion, optimism, suffering. So this is an air sign, could potentially be dealing with a Gemini here, and something about whatever it is that you're doing is bothering this person, all right? Or vice versa. They could be bothering you, period. But this is also where it's saying worrying doesn't help. You can only deal with what you can deal with. Let go of what you can't. You can only control what you can control. You can't control other people's behaviors. You can't control other people's actions. You can only control yourself. So worrying isn't going to help, but it's creating some type of anxiety in you, and apparently maybe you lacking sleep or they're lacking sleep behind the situation. All right, we have an Ace of Cups here. Love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition, a new baby, a proposal, and marriage. So divine actually offering you something different than what was there. And maybe this person just doesn't want to let go, or you're not wanting to let go of a situation, but it's basically saying let go of the situation. It's creating havoc and chaos. Water energy. So pioneering, leading, alpha dominance, ambition, and originality. So you being the forefront, you being the forerunner. You are the leader. You are the alpha. So taking the reins and moving into the next phase. So you have to yourself put one foot in front of the other, because it's not being given to them. It's being given to you. There's a new baby here. So somebody may be starting off pregnant. And pregnant may be like a physical pregnancy, but it could also be creativity. Like divine saying new emotions, like putting your feelings and your emotions into a different direction. Something that is going to help you later on. But pouring your feelings, pouring your direction needs to be put into something else, something different. And they're trying to show you that. All right. So then we have a 5 of Swords here. Conflict, disagreements, competition, defeat, winning at all costs, sneakiness, bulliness, abusive relationships. Again, whatever you're being offered is causing somebody else a problem, or whatever they're being offered causing you a problem. Which, if it's causing you a problem, it seems like to me like you should be minding your own business. Because again, I don't know which energy we're talking to, because Coyote energy, and on top of that, cross watching. So whichever one of y'all I'm talking to, mind your business. Okay, so instability, exaggeration, overexertion. So somebody putting too much into a situation. And I said last night, somebody doesn't care. Like somebody's putting too much energy into a situation and the other person just don't care. You're wasting your time. So it's holding you and keeping you stuck. So you could be dealing with an air sign here, Aquarius, and again, more about freedom. So something about somebody trying to hold your freedom, trying to hold you hostage to a situation that is no longer concerning you. It happened. Let it go. Move on. That's the vibe that I'm getting from one of y'all. But the other person is so hell-bent on trying to make sure that you just don't succeed or don't move, or just, it's weird. Because regardless of whether or not you don't succeed or anything else, you're still not going back to them. That's the part that I don't think they get. It's over. The energy is gone. Like, whatever it is, the feelings is gone. All right? Okay, so we have more air signs here. So air signs heavy in your reading, or heavy in Q for this, whatever this is. 7 of Swords, betrayal, deception, getting away with something, acting strategically. So apparently somebody thinking they're getting away with something, but it's like, I can see you. You're not really, like, it's giving me the vibe like you're just not engaging. So the person don't even realize, I see you for who you are and what you are, and I don't care. So whatever it is that you're doing, you're only doing it to yourself. So it's like somebody trying to trick you out of your spot. But meanwhile, your spot is already secure because it's over here. You see what I'm saying? So a person basically trying to get away with something, it's never going to happen. It's like you always being put on high alert for this person, or, you know, them just making us aware of these people, but it doesn't matter. So regaining or losing control. Mastery, choices, responsibility, myth, and secrets. Somebody trying to gain control, but they already lost control of the situation. God's in control of this. Nobody's bigger than God. So somebody thinking that they have control over or power over, because I'm getting like spell work and trying to hire people who do binding spells and things of that nature. It's not going to work. You're wasting your money. It's like a person adamantly, continually trying to do something, trying to get a restart over your life when it's not going to work. Secrets being told or secrets being there, it's like behind the scenes, you are the topic of conversation every time something happens. And something smells really, really good. And it smells like a person, like a man's cologne. Whoever you are, you smell amazing, okay? So somebody else in the business, because you're still probably being nosy, whoever the hell you are. Either way, Hierophant being here, Earth sign, Taurus energy, the energy of the unexpected, okay? Intuitions, traditions, religion, society and its rules, social approval and conformity, forgiveness, bonded, mercy, trust, and wisdom. Giving me like more, I guess, of that Coyote energy, because it's like I'm gonna teach you something, but I'm gonna do it in a roundabout way, and that could be the thing about this Seven of Swords energy trickery. I'm tricking you into doing something, or I'm tricking you into learning something, but I'm doing it in a roundabout way. So on one hand, it could be, good, but on the other hand, it's deceptive. So it's like reverse psychology. Somebody trying to put reverse psychology on you. So they know you're going to be this way, or you're going to try to, resist or push against it. So they try to feed into what they think that they know about you. And either way, it's just not working. The energy of the unexpected. This could also be about like you learning your higher power, your rules, your moral compass. And that's where I said to you guys before, when you create routines and daily rituals that you follow, then you know when somebody's manipulating in your energy a lot faster, because you'll say, okay, that's not me. That's throwing me off. Because literally, when I woke up, it was 10 o'clock. I don't sleep at 10 o'clock. I'm not asleep at 10 o'clock. I wake up early, and normally I'm up and then I start doing, I go about my day. So for me to be asleep, and then my phone had died, so that was the other thing. So disconnecting me from like hearing the sounds or whatever. But when I woke up, it was 10 o'clock. When I sat here in this chair and turned my phone on, because I needed to plug my phone in because it was dead, my phone came on at 10:10, literally. So a level up here, a completion, an accomplishment, wholeness, attainment, fulfillment, travel, celebration of life, arrival. So you stepping into the energy of new blessings, a new cycle actually for your life, community, optimism, and joy. So something's about to be different here for you. That's your new book, or your, like, some of you could be starting new chapters, but some of us starting new books, whole new books. And the book that we had before previously goes on the shelf for reference, because it got us here. So it doesn't define us as a person, who we are, but it still got us here. And for me, I don't know about anybody else, I wouldn't change a thing. So also giving me mastery here with these two cards, because 21 would turn into 3, and this is a 3. So that's 33. So mastery, ascended masters, and you being taught higher level sacred knowledge. All right. So 3 of Cups being here, celebrations, friendships, collaborations, creativity, community, and happiness. That's like triplets. Again here, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. The power of 3 will set us free. Me, myself, and I. So sometimes people are looking for, like, we keep talking about the 3 witchy sisters. And I'm starting to realize it's not about outside elements. It is about you coming into wholeness in the image of God. Not the God, but a God. So when you master yourself, me, myself, and I, those are the three witchy sisters. So people looking for things outside of them when I am the magic. I am the power. When I need something else, I go to God and I talk to God about it. Which also reminds me that sweatshirts Talk to God About It are actually up. And if you haven't seen them, they're actually in my store right here on YouTube. So if you see the thing at the bottom, tap into that. It says there are t-shirts there and Talk to God About It. They come in all different colors, pastels and the standard color, red, blue, you know, all that good shit. So if you haven't seen them, you should go look at them because people were asking me for them. So Talk to God About It is there, and also Go with God, because people need to be going with God, okay? But mastery in yourself, me, myself, and I. That's all I got in the end. The power of 3 will set us free. When I recognize who I am, I now get released from the matrix. I now get released from the dark night of the soul. I had to do the work. I had to step into my power. So it's just like always a puzzle piece. And so when you tap into each one, then you get delivered and set free. So that means doing the work. And apparently I'm allowed to tell this, so making sure your mind right, your body right, your soul's right. So if you schizophrenic and you are afraid of man, your mind's not right, because you shouldn't fear nothing but God. If your environment and your surroundings are dirty and unkept and unclean, you haven't tapped in. If you yourself, your body, your temple is not keeping it clean and it's unkept, like, you know, so there's a lot of things that we all have to worry or not worry that we have to deal with. So knowing what level we are all on, because each one of us can do more. So that just goes into the beginning of it. If these are things that you have not done, you have not stepped into your God power. Because being in the image of, these things should not be failing like that. So we keep wondering why it is we're going through this, why it is we're going through that. Look at our surroundings and our circumstances. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So our areas, our body, our mind, next to godliness. If we keep living in filth, we're going to keep believing in filth. We're going to keep dwelling in, it's just a thing. So we have, and like I said, this is everybody. It's tapping into your God mode. Me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. So learning, ascending, using those 3 things, because that's you learning. When you thought as a child, you acted as a child. That would be the Son. So each one being a part of your being. We have the Page of Swords here. News, ideas, curiosity, a thirst for knowledge, new ways of communicating, restlessness, and mental energy. In that deck, in that other reading, I think this was upside down. So it was talking about deception, manipulation, all talk, hassle, haphazard action, and self-expression, haste, more air sign, also earth sign in this one. So basically somebody being childish. Again, I just said when I was a child, I thought as a child. So some of us still living in our youth, in our childhood, because once you get away from your parents, that just, or because you are of a certain age, that don't make you grown. It don't make you an adult. Some of us are just grown children running around here, and we haven't stepped into our adulthood. Yes, we have to do adult things, because once you get a certain age, you are now considered an adult. But meanwhile, you're not adulting. Being responsible, taking accountability. That's adulting. So we have the moon here. Illusions, mystery, dreams, intuition, fear, anxiety, subconscious mind, premonitions, Pisces. So definitely here in your own reading. Things that we keep hidden, things that we don't want anybody to know about. So being our true authentic selves is living out loud. I'm me. Like, you don't have to tell everybody your business at all, period. But if you're hiding things for people, because I ain't gonna hide shit. It's one of the things I keep trying to tell y'all. People don't have a heaven or hell to put me in. I'm gonna do what I want to do. When it's time for me and God releases me to be, I know that I sit under God. So I have to worry about God. I don't have to worry about people. So worrying about what people are going to do or people are going to say or just how they're going to interact and this, that, like, not even a concern you should be having. They don't have a heaven or hell to put you in. It'd be the people that come, they be Bible thumping, talking about God don't believe in this. Well, mind your business, because God don't believe in that either. God don't like gossip, and God don't like you trying to judge people. But meanwhile, back at band camp, you be talking a whole lot. So to me, it's almost like we don't even have the same frequency, because if you don't understand that, you steady pumping God and saying God is this, that, and the third, but yet meanwhile, you're using God to try to tear me down. So if you're telling me that God don't love me, how do you think he feel about you when you came across here trying to deliver a message of hurt to me? Because that's what somebody told me. God don't love you. God don't play about me. So that's one thing I know. God do not play about me. And the minute them words leave your mouth, I know that you was about to be on the list that God has when he don't play about me. Okay? So it makes me no difference in what a person says. But it's just a thing. People will find solace in saying, God is this and God is that. How you know? How you know? Worry about the God that should be in you that you are not displaying, because God is love, and you're not displaying love to a person when you come across here talking about God is don't love me. Like, God don't play about me, honey. You better know. Check his list. I'm on it. I promise you. All right. So we have the 10 of Pentacles here. Wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, contribution. And that's not to say everybody's on the list. Okay. But for a person to say, God don't love me, that was very harsh. Like that was very much, that was borderline abusive. He was trying to mentally abuse me. Like, that's not right. And I know God loves me. God loves everybody. But God don't play about me. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Whether or not you think so or not, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. So we have wealth, financial security, family, long-term success, and contributions. The ultimate completion, final manifestation, the result of true will, recognition, continual realization, and endings. So it's the mastery of all things, because it's giving me like pentacles, but it also is the statement like the love of money is the root of all evil. The love of. But God knows that you need money here. But when you put money in front of God, or money becomes your God, that's a difference. So a completion is understanding. Everything is yours, but yet nothing is yours. Everything belongs to you, but yet nothing belongs to you. When you understand these things, life goes so much smoother and so much better, because it's like a release and letting go. Like, God, I thank you for allowing me to be in charge of, or the governor of, whatever it is that you give me. So I know I'm going to be blessed because I was faithful with a little. I sat down with a little. Why would he not give me a lot? I was faithful with the little. So when you get in charge, put in charge of something, and you handle it and you take care of it, and you still have honorable intentions, you know that when you wrong somebody or when you hurt somebody, you have to be accountable for it. And if a person doesn't let you, that's one thing. But if a person gives you an opportunity to fix it and you don't, you're going to need to go to God about it. All right? Talk to God about it. Because there's going to be a problem. You're being given a chance to demonstrate your lessons. and how well you understand them. So the demonstration is in your actions. So a person can say, I'm a good person all they want. A person can say they are tapped in and they are just so close to God, this and the third. I don't believe you when your actions don't say that thing. I can't believe you. It's not up for me to believe you. I don't want to believe you, and I don't want you in my energy. Because to me, it feels like you a lie. You a lie, and if you a lie, you'll cheat, you'll steal. So people be out here trying to act like they so this and so that. It's not for me to judge you. I'm going to just go this way. That's not the energy that I'm putting off, because I see that your morals and your values are not in alignment with what you're trying to say. And I understand people grow every day. So today, it might not be. Tomorrow, it may be. So there's growth and change. There's progress. So it's also not to say that a person that's doing that won't be different tomorrow. Yes. And you get every day to be having a new opportunity. But if your first impression is you're trying to convince me of something that I know for a fact you're not, why are you trying to convince me? I can't put you anywhere. To me, this is the thing I keep saying to everybody. My first impression, I'm going to do everything I can for you to not deal with me, because I want you to go that way real quick. So I'm going to tell you all the bad stuff about me. I'm going to tell you, like, even my behaviors and this, that, and the third. Like, I make a pig noise. And whether or not people think that it's okay or not, I do. All these things are for me to either fix or not when God tells me. I cuss. I like cussing. God know I like cussing. When it's time for me to stop cussing, He'll tell me. And it's minimizing, but because I feel like it. But also, I could get put in a room with people and I know not to cuss, because it's not acceptable. But other than that, when I'm just chilling, I'm going to be cussing, okay? Just know that. I'm going to be cussing. You don't like that? I ain't for you. If you don't like that my readings take a long time because I be talking, I'm not for you. I'm not going to try to convince you. Don't try to convince me to do something different. Take your ass to somebody different. I'm okay with it. You're not a part of my tribe. My tribe understands that the lesson is in the blessing, and the blessings is in the lessons, and the conversations come along with the blessings and the lessons. Go take your ass to a tribe where they do whatever they gonna do, where they don't do the thing that you're saying that I do. You see what I'm saying? Do that. It's fine. You're not needed or wanted here. I'm okay with it. So, but these are the things that I do. So please not like me early, so that way I don't waste no time with you. See you bye. We have a 10 of Cups here. Divine love, harmony, blissfulness. And that's another thing. People need to be okay with letting some shit go. So just because I like it, but it's not in alignment with me, let it go. You'll like something else. There's some more shit out here to like. I promise you, it's some more shit out here to like. God has created so many things for us to like. So sometimes we hold on to stuff and not realizing it's the very thing that's stopping our blessing. Let that shit go real quick. Bye. God to tell you what to hold on to. Because there are some things that you know that was given to you by nobody but God himself or herself or itself. And you know not to let those things go, because they don't get taken away from you, because they're yours. They're divinely yours. It's like a person, you're saying you're a chosen one, and all the people that came into your life that didn't want you or thought you were unacceptable, no, they'll never find another you. And they may think that that was the blessing and this, that, and third, and it could be. It could very well be. But if God dropped you a gift, your divine counterpart in your lap, and you said, I don't want it, then you should be okay with every other scumbag that comes along, everybody that comes to be a karmic and everything else in your life, because that's what you asked for. You told God, I don't want the very thing that he gave you to make your life, set your life on track, because it was going to make you look a certain type of way, or because it was going to make you the outside world. It wasn't about you, yourself. It was about what you thought other people thought. That's got to be the worst feeling under the sun. To worry about what other people thought and miss out on your blessing. Because opportunities like that don't come around twice. And you gave it back because of what other people think. How smart are you? So don't seem like a great choice. So alignment, happiness, inner fulfillment, dreams coming true, contentment, total love and support. So unlimited completion, final manifestation, results of true will, recognition, continuous realizations and endings. And also now this card being here. So a 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, and then a Tower being here. Sudden change, upheavals, chaos, revelation, disaster, awakening, release, and sudden insight. Which actually goes with this because it talks about how realization and endings. With life there's death. With happiness there's sadness. So it's basically like a balance. Endings bring new beginnings. You get to start fresh every day. So this Tower actually is happening every day to every one of us. Night is over, day starts to come. Our life is different from the morning, that night, or the day before than it was yesterday. So it gives us a chance to be different every day. And to do something different every day. So it talks about change and options. You haven't the ability to change yourself and become something new and something different every day, to create your foundation every day, to build every day. Those are the opportunities that you have. And the last card that was at the bottom of the deck was Six of Wands, which is success, public recognition, victory. So although like we live here, we have our peers, being recognized by everybody that, you know, oh, you're such a good person, this, that, and the third, and this person is just amazing, and we're celebrating you, this, that, and the third. But understanding that, yeah, that makes us feel good, but that's not the importance. That's not the end all of all end alls. Is God pleased with you? Are you giving a message that God is pleased with? Because God sees all the things behind the fact that people celebrating you, and God sees the sneaky shit that you do. So are you happy with the way God has his image of you? So that's what I'm taking from this. And so, okay, hopefully this helps y'all. All right, as far as certain things are concerned, I feel like that was a total full message all on its own. So hopefully this helped, and the right people that are supposed to see it will see it, and the other people will overlook it, and then it says it wasn't for them. So thank you guys for coming to my channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and go with God.